So, you think you know how to stay safe online? Well, I've got some news for you, and honestly, it's a little unsettling. The rules of the game, they've been completely rewritten. We are stepping into a brand new era where artificial intelligence is creating threats so sophisticated, it's unlike anything we've ever had to deal with before. And this affects every single one of us. So let's really break down what's going on. All right, let me ask you something straight up. How confident are you, really, that you can spot a scam? You know, that gut feeling you get, or those classic red flags we've all learned to look for, like a bit of bad grammar or a sketchy looking link? Well, as you're about to see, relying on those old instincts, it's just not enough anymore. And the reason why? It's all because artificial intelligence has completely rewritten the rule book. The very techniques we've trained ourselves to watch out for, they're becoming obsolete. See, AI lets attackers build threats that aren't just clever, they're personal, they're adaptive, and they understand context in a way that can fool even the most careful and security-savvy people out there. Look, what we're witnessing here isn't just a small change. It's a massive paradigm shift. When you start weaving AI into cyber attacks, you move away from a world of predictable, clunky threats to a world where attacks can learn and evolve in real time. This isn't just a minor upgrade for the bad guys. It's a whole new reality for cybersecurity. To really get a handle on this, let's put the old way and the new way right next to each other. Let's take a look at just how dramatically this whole landscape has been transformed. Okay, this contrast right here, it tells the whole story. On one side, you've got the stuff we all know, those generic phishing emails, the ones that get sent out to millions of people, or basic malware. They follow predictable patterns, and our security systems have gotten pretty good at spotting them. But on the other side, that's the new reality. AI-powered attacks are tailored just for you. They get the context and they adapt on the fly. We're talking about deepfakes and spear phishing that feel so incredibly real, they just waltz right past our natural defenses. So what exactly is in this new playbook? What's the secret sauce that makes AI so incredibly dangerous in the wrong hands? Well, it really boils down to a few core capabilities that, when they work together, create these unbelievably effective attacks. So when we say an AI-enabled attack, what are we actually talking about? Think of it this way. It's any malicious act that uses AI to get smarter, faster, and way more convincing. It's not just about automating the old tricks. It's about inventing entirely new ones that are customized and rolled out at a scale and with a level of sophistication that no human attacker could ever pull off on their own. This right here, this is the attacker's toolkit. And when you see how these pieces fit together, it's genuinely scary. AI doesn't just send a generic scam. It scrapes your public data, your social media, your job history, to create a personalized message just for you. Then it launches thousands of these custom attacks at a massive scale. It's so sophisticated it can mimic human conversation, getting past your natural suspicion. And maybe most important of all, it adapts. It learns from its mistakes in real time to get better. Now you combine all that with scarily realistic deepfake voices and videos, and you've got the perfect storm for deception. Okay, so this all sounds pretty terrifying in theory, right? But what does it actually look like in the real world? Let's talk numbers, because the damage these attacks are causing is just staggering. Let's start with the big picture. $10 trillion. That's the projected cost of global cybercrime by 2025. I mean, to even wrap your head around that number, it's more than the entire economies of Japan and Germany combined. It's an almost unimaginable figure, and a huge driver of this explosion is the brutal effectiveness of these new AI-powered attacks. And think about how fast this is all happening. We've seen a 300% jump, a 300% increase in these super sophisticated AI attacks in just the last 2 years. This isn't some sci-fi future problem. It's exploding right now, and their success rates are climbing just as fast. Now let's bring it down from the global scale to a single company. The average data breach last year, it cost a company about $4.5 million. But here's the kicker. When AI is involved in that attack, the damage is way worse, like 20 to 30% more devastating than a traditional breach. And the nightmare doesn't just end when the attack is over. Oh no. The cleanup, the recovery, it's a marathon. We're talking over 200 days on average for a company to get back on its feet after one of these AI-powered hits. That's more than half a year of disruption, lost productivity, and drained resources. But
The real cost isn't just in dollars and cents. It's about trust. It's about a company's hard-earned reputation just being shattered. And let's not forget the real human impact here. We're talking about people's identities being stolen, their privacy violated, the psychological toll of being tricked by a voice or a message you thought was from someone you know and trust. It's devastating.
So when you put it all together, the crazy sophistication, the massive scale, the insane costs, it's just so clear. This changes everything. The old ways of thinking about online safety, they're just not going to cut it anymore. We all need a brand new mindset. And this quote, this one really hits the nail on the head. Traditional stranger danger instincts are insufficient. I mean, think about that. Everything we've learned since we were kids about not trusting strangers, it just doesn't work when the danger is wearing the face and using the voice of someone you already know and trust. The threat isn't an obvious outsider anymore. It's an imposter that looks and sounds just like an insider.
And that leaves all of us with this huge challenge. It's a question we really need to start wrestling with. If artificial intelligence can perfectly fake trust, if it can copy a colleague's email style or your boss's voice flawlessly, how on earth do we adapt? How do we stay safe in a world like that?